I'm here with Becky Dietzler. She is the owner of the Turkey River Mall. Becky, I've been to a few antique malls in my time, but this is one of the largest I've really been to. This is 3 floors plus a basement of room after room of a wide variety of antiques. Tell me a little bit about, well, let's start with the space. What was the space before here in downtown Elkader?
It was an old hotel built in 1897. It was a hotel till 1978.
Really?
And
Okay.
then it was boarding house type living for a number of years. I don't know when that ended.
Mm-hmm.
When we bought the building in 2000, the lady that owned it lived on the 3rd floor. This was her living room.
Oh, really?
And her son lived on the 2nd floor. And there was a pizza place downstairs. The barber shop was still in existence. Other than that, nothing else but odds and ends in the building.
So then you come in and have this great idea of having an antique mall.
Yes, Plan B.
That's Plan B,
Yeah.
right? So Plan A was to have some office
office space.
spaces, and just didn't quite pan out.
Nope.
But then you moved on and realized that this is a pretty solid location for a business of this type. Yeah, I mean, so how many vendors do you have here?
70.
70. 70. That is a lot of things to keep track of. I mean, as we walk through, I mean, there's just piece after piece after piece, but if you've got 70 people or 70 entities trying to go out and find those pieces to bring them in, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. What's the hardest part of it as far as managing all of those different pieces? Things coming in, things coming out.
Just the inventory, keeping up with putting an inventory in the computer. That's the big challenge.
Yeah.
Because I have so many interruptions, waiting on customers or doing this or that, and so.
Sure, yeah. So you're right down here on Main Street. Tell me a little bit about, being on this cornerstone of the Main Street.
Well, it's just been a very good location for us. I think had we not bought this building, it would have been torn down for a drive-in bank and parking lot.
Really? So you stepped in and you've done a great job as far as rehabbing it. Yeah, I mean, why do you think people keep coming back?
They like the variety. They know the inventory changes, and it's just a fun trip.
Oh, yeah.
I've been told it's the destination, which makes me feel good.
Yeah, I mean, I've come to really enjoy Elkader. I think it's a great little town. But this is certainly something that you can really sink a lot of time into. There's so many different spaces and so many different vendors that it has a lot to offer.
And it's really pretty much one of a kind. I mean, you go room to room, you don't really see the same thing, other than maybe a Beanie Baby, but
Right.
Pretty much everything is different.
Yeah, everything is different. The vendors' styles really shine through. You can tell, the guys who are collecting Brurania, the people who are into a little bit more of the glassware, and a little bit of everything, and you can see which ones people are drawn to a little bit more.
Yeah. The customers come in and they go, I'm going to my favorite room, and they all have a favorite place. So
Right. They know which vendor works with them, and they go and seek them out. That's incredible. That really speaks to, once again, the variety. There's something literally for everybody.
there is, and that's in my advertising, something for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I found a number of pieces where I'm like, I don't know if that might have to come home with me today because, well, oh no, I've got a spot just perfect in my living room for that, or my kitchen that could really go into. And actually, I've had one of those toys exactly from my childhood just sitting there.
Yeah.
That maybe I should go ahead and pick that up. Becky, as you've gone through your change in business after change of business, what keeps you going?
I like what I do.
Right.
So, and the people, there's a lot of nice people. There's been some people that have been very trying, but I grin and bear it. So.
Yeah, with the number of people that are coming through here, I mean, you have the variety of, your antiques, but also the variety of people.
Yeah, there's a lot, old, young to old. And there's some younger kids that come in that just love it more than the grandparent that they're with. And that they have to, I had one today, the little girl likes teacups. She wants to have tea parties, so she was in with Grandma to buy a real pretty cup and saucer.
That's great. Yeah, it's amazing. You know, someone who wasn't into the retail antique business, but then here you are. You're 20 years into it almost.
Yeah.
And you're making it work, and you're loving every day of it.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's not been easy. It's been trying, but you make it work. So.
Right. I would say most entrepreneurs, most businesses, it is hard work. It is work. I mean, owning your own business and making it work day after day, year after year, that takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, it does.
But you're making it work.
I'm making it work.
That's great. Well, Becky, this is an amazing, amazing place. And I can't wait to find a few more gems throughout the area.
Well, good. I hope you do.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.